Hey Tubes. I was going to set this engine aside and wasn't going to touch it for another couple of months or so, but I got nothing going on here and I'm kind of bored, so I think maybe I'll break it down, and instead of restoring, I think maybe we'll just get it running. So this here is I got the serial number. The serial number is always on the flywheel of these Maytags, and it's easy enough to check on the internet. I got to zoom in slower, else it won't focus. But the serial is a serial number. It's maybe it'll focus in there for you. Maybe it won't. Oh well. Anyway, the serial number is 886391. That makes this thing I think 1939. February 1939 it was. That'd be 73 years old. And I'm going to dismantle it and show you some of the problems you run into with these old engines. Because when they fixed them back then, if something broke and they fixed them, they didn't always do it the correct way. But they did it just to get them running. So I'm going to move us over to the bench and we're going to start breaking it down. The first thing we're going to do is take off all the stuff that just gets in the way here. We already took this off. We already established that this was, they had snapped this off here and then retapped it. So that's some of the things you come across. I'll take this and put it in a box. And next, I'm going to take his back plate off. If you look down here behind the back plate, that dirty thing there is it's tough to do this with one hand and screw it off with the other. So anyway, right here is a screw. I'm trying to get a screwdriver in there. I think I did it. And then there we go. We'll just unscrew that. This should be enough. And that's all that holds that back plate on. I might have to. Oh yeah. Let me turn this here. This is why I like a little racer around. Either he can grab the camera or I can grab it while he's playing. Anyway, let's take this keyway out. I'm going to have to put you guys down for a second. Alright, up front here on the shaft you have this keyway. You take this little keyway out, and then, oops, you got this little washer. It looks like it's all bent and twisted, but it's actually a spring washer or something like that. You got to take that off, and then behind that is the lobe for the points. Believe it or not, there's a front and a back to this. I don't know if you can see it. I'll see if I can get it on camera, but on one side it has printing and an arrow. This camera isn't very good in dark lighting. Outside it's good, but on one side there's an arrow and sometimes there's printing. That always goes to the outside. But that's your point lobe. Alright, with that screw on the back plate loose and all this shit off up front here, you should take the spark plugs off there, the spark plug wires. You should be able to just shimmy this off. Actually, sometimes it has two little prongs that it holds in place, so you can't really twist it off. But you can shimmy it off till it gets past there. It seems to be coming. You hear it hitting. You see now I can shimmy it because it's passing two little points. And then it comes out. That's what holds it in place. I don't know if you see this here. That hooks on the little nub down here, and that keeps your plate in place where it belongs. Alright, so we'll take this and just put it off to the side. And next we're going to take off this exhaust pipe. This pipe is what allowed them to use this washing machine indoors. Sometimes this was 10, 20, feet long. You know, you send it out the window or send it through a hole in the wall, send the exhaust out there. But that's what it is, a flexible tube. What we're going to do now is, let me stick it up here on a block so you can see. Take this exhaust. I can already tell this is wrong. This, I don't know if you can see this. That there should be a 5/16 bolt, and this looks like a 1/4 inch nut and bolt. That should be threaded. So that's, somebody probably stripped this out, or else maybe they didn't have the right bolts. And it's a square nut. I don't know if you can see that. So that tells me it was period. Somebody probably did it back in the 40s or 50s maybe. I'll try to stay out of your way here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like somebody probably stripped it out at one time. I don't know. Maybe we just didn't have the bolts. Let me get a 5/16 bolt and see. Yeah, it looks like there's still some threads left in there. This is what it should be. It should be a threaded bolt. And it seems to be pretty tight, so that side's good. And this side's good, so it just seems like they just didn't have the right nut and bolt. They put the wrong thing in there, so that's good. We'll chase them and everything should be fine there. Next I'm going to take off this kick pedal here. It's already loose, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. This looks like it's been repaired before, but it looks like a pretty good repair. Put that off to the side, put it in a box. Alright. Now I'll take this, it's a clutch cover. I need an Allen wrench here, an 1/8 inch Allen wrench. It just holds that on. Oh yeah, and also there's a little bolt on the side here, 7/16. That's a 1/2 inch bolt on top of the gas tank here. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. It's the only thing that holds them on. Not tight, just had a little spring tension on it there. Alright. Now, this should come off. Yeah, it's a little tight. Let me get a screwdriver and work it. I'll get back to you on that one. Okay, what I've been doing is I got a screwdriver in behind it and I'm just wedging it down here. It seems to be working. Hitting on anything, it's just on a tight shaft there. Now it's loose enough, looks like it may shimmy off. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, now what's holding it on is a spring. We just have this little spring here. The cotter pin's holding it on there, so let me take that off, show you what's next. Okay, straighten this cotter pin out, it should come right out. Oops, it's so easy. Well, that's already broke. Let me snap that off there for you. Okay. Alright, that's all that's on. Most of the time these springs are broke, but that one's in pretty good shape. Try not to get in your way there. I keep forgetting you're on camera here. Alright, and then this is your kick pedal. That should come off. It's going to take a little doing too. It's just a tight fit. I don't know if you can see it. Try and get you back in camera view here. Yeah, it's just years of crud and shit holding that stuff on. Once you get that up. Shaft is spinning, that's why it's not coming off that easy. Now let me shut yours off so I can hold that. And I got it pretty loose, so it's just about coming off. I should have sprayed it with some PB Blast or WD-40 or something, because the only thing really holding this stuff on is, you know, soap, scum, and it's because it's not really rusted, but dried up oil and stuff like that. This thing actually come out from behind now. See, it's a lot easier if I had lubricated that and even taken some of the crud off of the bottom there. When this stuff is clean and polished up, it slides in and out. There you go. Yeah, that's just cruddy and dirty. But we'll polish that up and it'll slide in and out of there with no problem. Okay. Alright, I don't know how long this video is. I wanted to try and keep them under 10 minutes. I don't like long videos myself, but we'll end it here, and then I'll start another one, and we'll start off from there. Alrighty.